During this series, we have been working to give poor little Orzo a porch so that he can go outside. Here he sits on his table by the window, just wanting to feel the wind through his fur. But in order to do this, we've had to learn some new geometry. After reviewing y equals mx plus b, we started talking about parallel lines and how to draw parallel lines on a graph. Note, they have the same slope. While perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. Flip the sign, flip the fraction. Next, we talked about different forms of the line equation and how we could do math so that a point-slope form looks like a slope-intercept form. After all of these diagrams, we took a break to take a look at the different tools involved in DIY projects. Then we talked about the importance of circles and how to draw circles on a graph and what the circle equation looks like. Graphing circles can be particularly important when we're working with diagrams. For poles, pipes, and Norman windows, circles are our friends. The circle equation is very different from the linear equation. However, it does have an alternative as well, and we need to use math to make the two match. It was an extremely complicated process, so we wrote out steps and did a second example of it. After working on all of these equations, we went back and talked about rigid motions and how rigid motions translate to the graph, which of course led us into composition of functions, better known as multiple rigid motions. Intelligent questions were asked each week to make sure that we understood the math and we understood the project and how the two merged in this wonderful project. That would be where some people just gave up. Periodically, we went back and reviewed other geometry concepts. Here, we reviewed SOHCAHTOA and basic trigonometry to figure out the lengths of the sides. We also reviewed perimeter, area, volume, and most importantly, surface area. Then a quick review on ubiquitous conversions. Ending with where we would actually need to use all of this math and where we wouldn't. In the end, we learned a lot of geometry, reviewed some old geometry, and Orzo got a cute porch so he can feel the wind through his fur.